Hey guys, well, apparently Apple wants to make an AI doctor. Now, this is honestly very, very unprecedented. Now, Apple has been trying to get into the AI space for quite some time, and boldly, they've also been trying to get into healthcare, especially with the Apple Watch, and I'll get into that a little bit later in today's video. But one thing that they've apparently are trying to do is to make an AI doctor, which is interesting, especially because their AI so far has kind of been a bit rocky. Their road to being an AI, a dominant force in the AI industry, has been quite rocky recently. So we're gonna go ahead and cover it in today's video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this article by 9 to 5 Mac. Apple reportedly wants to replace your doctor next year with new Project Mulberry. Now, Apple is cooking up a fully revamped health app, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. And if you aren't already aware, Mark Gurman is a very, very well respected person, especially within the Apple news reporting scene. And yes, that is actually a thing. He's really good at predicting what Apple's going to do next. Chances are, if he says something, it's very well accurate. This project, codenamed Mulberry, will feature a new health coach. It's set to debut next spring in iOS 19.4, which, I don't even think we're on iOS 19 yet. Last I checked, we're not on iOS 19, we're on iOS 18. So, yeah, that's pretty far ahead, I think. So basically, Mark Gurman describes this new health coach as an AI agent that will replace your real doctor. This is a part of Tim Cook's long-term vision for Apple's greatest societal contribution to be in healthcare. Now, they've definitely been trying to do this, and they've been trying to do this for quite some time. I mean, heck, they've even had the Apple Watch, and the Apple Watch has so many different features. But even not only their road to being an AI, like a dominant AI leader, has been quite rocky, but their road to being a healthcare leader has also been quite rocky. For example, they had to strip out a whole feature on the Apple Watch, the blood oxygen monitor, because of a patent dispute that's still ongoing. One major feature you can't even get anymore because of a whole dispute between Apple and another company as to whose patent it is. And not only that, too, but they've also been admittedly kind of struggling with some other projects. For example, one thing they want to do is to have a non-invasive blood sugar monitor, and they've been trying, but they've been trying for a really, really, really long time, and they still haven't really succeeded. Not that they have stopped trying, but it's been something that has still been in the R&D lab for quite some time. And not only that, but their AI technologies have also been kind of struggling. For example, the new Siri revamp that happened recently has fallen short on its advertising, to put it simply. A lot of the Apple Intelligence features haven't been fully set up and debuted. Quite honestly, it was kind of a flop, and they're pushing back the release of the rest of the features way, way back until I think next year maybe. A lot of the features have kind of fallen short and haven't fully met expectations, quite honestly. So their road to both arenas has been quite rocky, so it's kind of bold that they're apparently going to release this next spring, apparently. But let's keep on reading. So the health coach will make its debut rather, in a revamped health app, which is on track to launch in iOS 19.4, according to Mark Gurman. And here's a quote from the Bloomberg article. Since then, the effort has taken many twists and turns and has roped in other parts of Apple, including its artificial intelligence group. Development is now full steam ahead with a release due as early as iOS 19.4. That update is scheduled for next spring or summer of next year. So if we do see this, it's not going to be for quite a while. And Apple's revamped health app will utilize much of the health data the company already has on you, especially if you have an Apple Watch. And then it will feed it into a new AI coach to offer you new health recommendations. And honestly, all of this sounds good on paper. But again, we do have to remember this is Apple we're talking about, the company who got bashed by the BBC because it's AI. misrepresented a news article. It, there's there is a place for AI in healthcare, in my opinion, and I'm not going to dispute that with you. And this is all my opinion, by the way. There's a place for AI in healthcare, but a lot of that, and in any case, is if it is in healthcare, usually by now it's very regulated, and Apple has a track record so far of falling short on promises met with AI. They really do. And honestly, they've been kind of falling short in a lot of different promises as well, at least with their products. Their products are still good, in my opinion, and I'm even using them. Heck, the camera I'm recording this on right now is an iPhone. I like their products, admittedly, but they've fallen short in a lot of expectations. Are they really to be trusted with making an AI bot that gives health recommendations, especially when there's this whole joke about how Apple Intelligence, which is their own AI tool, has just kind of fallen short on demand, and not fallen short on demand, fallen short on advertising, and just hasn't really worked the way it's been advertised to, and new features have been pushed back super far. Like, it so far the quality doesn't scream I would trust it with my healthcare, or at least recommending me healthcare, if I'm going to be honest. Now maybe they'll turn it all around. I hope they will, but so far they have a lot of work to do, and they don't have that much time to do it. They've only given themselves about a year, so they need to work on this fast if they want it to be good. They need to play a serious game of catch up, in my opinion. So that's kind of about it. Honestly, I just thought it was kind of interesting that they were going to do this in the first place because, again, they've really fallen short here, at least with their already existing AI platforms. So, unless they get their act together, for lack of a better way of putting it, I don't know if this product that they're planning is really going to meet expectations, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. That's about it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care, you guys, and remember to stay safe out there.